Today I'm reviewing a 2014 Infiniti QX80. The QX is a full-size luxury SUV that Infiniti's been building since the 2004 model year. That first generation model lasted through 2009, and we got this all-new generation starting in 2010. It saw a minor refresh for the 2015 model year as well as for the 2017 model year. Now, when the QX was first introduced to market, it was called the QX56. In 2014, it was rebadged as the QX80. The first generation model of the QX is based off of the Nissan Armada SUV. The two vehicles are essentially the same. The Infiniti was based off of that model through 2009. When they came out with this all-new generation, it was then based off of the Nissan Patrol, which isn't sold in North America. Then in 2017, when they came out with the all-new generation of the Armada is also now based off of the Patrol. And so new versions of the QX and the Armada are essentially, again, the same vehicles mechanically, but we had this gap from 2010 to 2016 where they're two very different vehicles. Now, on the styling front, the QX is a very flashy SUV. It definitely holds its own within this luxury SUV segment. It's right up there with the Cadillac Escalade, the Audi Q7, the BMW X5, the Lexus GX460. I mean, it really has this image of being a very flashy, high-end vehicle, and I think they've done that very well. It does have kind of odd styling overall. It's really a very different look to the vehicle, kind of some awkward lines here and there, but it kind of all comes together very well because it has this really flashy look to it. It gives it a very, again, premium and sporty appearance that definitely exhibits kind of this high-end vibe. Starting up here at the front end of the vehicle, you'll see that we've got a lot of chrome with this very large grille, very fancy headlight design, and then we've got the fog light integrated down below with the chrome wraparound. So again, a lot of shine up here to give it that really high-end appearance. You'll see a really nice headlight design here with these LEDs up at the top of the headlight fixture. You also see we've got sprayers integrated in the bumper here to spray off this lens, and we've got parking sensors. Right here, we've got a little sensor that is part of the adaptive cruise control system. Coming over to the side profile, really nice look here. Again, a little bit different, but it definitely has this really high-end look to it, a little bit of an exotic look almost. Reminds me of some of the SUVs that you get in the Middle East, where it's got kind of this taller, skinnier look to it and very flashy. You'll see we've got this little side vent here. It's not really functional, but it gives you know, again, kind of a flashy look to the vehicle. The QX comes standard with 20-inch wheels. These are the premium 22-inch wheels, which personally I really like. I think that they really kind of complete the whole package that you're getting with this vehicle. It's got a really nice brushed aluminum look to it. You'll see we've got running boards integrated into the vehicle as well, easy access into it. We've got blinkers integrated into the mirrors, and then you'll see we've also got cameras here, part of a 360-degree camera system on the vehicle. Of course, we've got chrome door handles, brushed aluminum side rails and crossbars integrated up above, and then around the window compartments, you'll see we've also got this strip of chrome, again giving the vehicle a very premium look. And coming around to the back of the vehicle, again, very flashy back here. Really cool looking taillight design with all these little, I don't know if these are LEDs or what, but it's got a very kind of unique look to it. Brushed aluminum panel along the bumper. Again, we've got parking sensors as well. And then plenty of chrome with this strip here, this strip, and the Infiniti emblem. And then down below, we've also got some reflectors to help increase visibility. So altogether, I mean, I think it's a really cool looking SUV. Like I said, it really holds its own within this luxury SUV segment. Looks just as flashy as the Cadillac Escalade or, you know, the Lexus GX. You know, one thing I really like about it is that it does have that really high-end flashy look to it. These vehicles aren't as popular as some of those other options. So it's really a lot more unique in that sense. If you're looking to get into a high-end vehicle that really stands out, in a lot of ways, this does more than the competition because these don't sell in those higher sales volumes. Looking inside the Infiniti QX, you'll see that it's got a very premium interior. Really nice overall layout, high quality materials, and it's filled with luxury and tech features. So you've got a lot of leather wrap surfaces, wood insets, and just has a very premium feel to it. Of course, we've got full leather seating surfaces throughout. So you've got the Infiniti badging on the seat backs. far as options, it is very loaded. We've got power windows, power door locks, power heated mirrors, memory settings for 2 drivers, a Bose premium audio system. Driver and front passenger seat are both full power with lumbar support. To the left of the steering column here, electronic rear hatch. This is for lane departure warning, and then parking sensors. You see the steering wheel, it's got some nice wood wrapping around the perimeter. Got controls for audio, some vehicle settings, lane departure, and adaptive cruise control. Instrument cluster likewise has a very premium appearance to it. Center dash, we've got a nice large screen, duals as a backup camera and 360-degree camera. We've got our audio controls on there, navigation, number of vehicle settings. It is also a touch screen, and then you can use these controls here to interface with it as well. We've got AM/FM radio, XM satellite radio, 6-disc CD player. You can also connect a device using auxiliary connection or Bluetooth. Dual zone climate control system with heat and air conditioning. We've got heated and air conditioned seats for the driver and front passenger, as well as a heated steering wheel. 12-volt outlet down below there as well. And then on both sides here, these controls are to drop down our center row seats. So you've got that control on this side for the passenger side, one here for the driver's side. Got our automatic transmission, 4-wheel drive, 4 low and high option. Also got a snow mode. This is turn off traction control, and we've got a tow mode. Right here we've got a little compartment with a USB connection. Another compartment here with 2 cup holders, some more storage space, and a 12-volt outlet. And then inside our center console here, we've got headphones for the rear entertainment system. So 3 sets of headphones, a remote, and you'll see that we've got some connections here as well for that entertainment system, as well as a control for the inverter in that middle row seat. Up above, we've got a self-dimming rear view mirror with the ability to program up to 3 garage door openers. Compartment here for sunglasses. SOS system if you subscribe to that service. And then we've also got controls here for the sunroof, which is tilt and sliding. The middle row is very spacious. You'll see that our center seat folds down into an armrest with 2 cup holders. TV screens built into the headrests on both the driver and passenger side. Center console here has controls for heated seats for the outside passengers of this middle row, as well as temperature control. Down below we've got some inputs to interface with that entertainment system, as well as some power outlets. You see that the headliner has vents built in to bring that heat and air conditioning to the rear. And then our seats do recline back using this lever, so you can adjust that setting as desired. And then likewise, to access the 3rd row seat, we've got a 60-40 split here to pull the seat up and gain us access to the 3rd row. You'll see it's pretty good access, and that 3rd row seat is fairly spacious, good amount of legroom. Another cool feature is that we've got electronic controls here to drop down the seat backs, again in a 60-40 split. System is a little bit slow to operate. While that's dropping down, you'll see we've got 2 cup holders here on the driver's side, as well as the passenger side. Now you will see that the seat back doesn't sit completely flat, but definitely does offer a pretty good amount of rear cargo space when that's dropped down all the way. Likewise, we can put it back up into place using these electronic controls. And then you'll see that the headrest has to be manually placed into position once the seat back is up. To drop this middle row back down, just push it there, pull our head seat back into place. And then you'll see we've also got cup holders and storage built into both of these passenger doors. And then coming around to the back, we've got an electronic rear hatch. And you'll see that with that 3rd row seat in use, still a decent amount of cargo space, although a little bit on the tight side. We do have a 12-volt outlet here on the driver's side. And then on the passenger side, just as we had up front, electronic controls to drop these seats down and bring them back up into place. Mention that those headrests need to be manually placed into position depending on your height. And then to close this up, just push the button here and that'll drop back down. A cool new feature that was introduced with this second generation of the Infiniti QX is a hydraulic body motion control system, which helps to reduce body lean when going around corners. Essentially what we have are hydraulic cylinders at each of the shock absorbers. We've got cross piping connecting the two sides of the vehicle, and the vehicle is actually able to transfer fluid between those two sides to help reduce that body lean. So a pretty cool system, resulting in a much more comfortable ride. Under the hood, we've got a 5.6 liter V8 with 400 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque. That's paired to a 7-speed sequential automatic transmission, good for an EPA rating of 14 miles per gallon in the city and 20 miles per gallon on the highway. Max tow capacity on the QX80 is 8,500 pounds, and it's available in either rear-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. Now, I've reviewed a first-generation model of the Nissan Armada, and I've got to admit that I wasn't really coming into this review with very high expectations. I didn't expect this vehicle to be all that much nicer than what you got with the Armada, and I'm happy to say that I was completely wrong. This vehicle truly is leagues above what we saw in that first generation of the Armada. Again, I haven't driven the Infiniti for comparison, but given that the two were essentially the same mechanically, I imagine that it was probably going to be about the same. This vehicle in comparison feels a lot more like a Toyota Land Cruiser or a Lexus GX460. It is very smooth, very comfortable, super powerful. It's got this really high quality premium feel to it. Obviously it's filled with luxury and tech features, really nice surfaces throughout. That's giving it a really nice luxurious feel. But just when it comes to the powertrain in the vehicle, the steering feel, everything's just got a really nice high quality substantial feel to it. When you punch on that accelerator, it's just got a really nice throaty sound to it, silky smooth transmission, and just all around it's got this really solid premium feel to it. It definitely holds its own within this full-size luxury SUV segment. All right, we'll do a quick acceleration test onto the highway here. Again, you can see that the transmission is just incredibly smooth. Can't even feel any shifts. And the vehicle's got a really nice sound to it as well. Really throaty exhaust, very powerful. I mean, just has this really high quality feel to it. Well, if you're looking to get into a very large and very premium SUV, the Infiniti QX is definitely a good option to consider. Obviously on the exterior, very flashy, really holds its own within this luxury SUV segment. Inside, it's very comfortable, filled with luxury and tech features. And then the powertrain on this vehicle is awesome. It's got a ton of power, silky smooth transmission, and just overall a lot of really good things that you're getting with this Infiniti QX. If you're looking to get into a full-size luxury SUV, definitely recommend that you consider the Infiniti QX with your search. If you have any comments or questions on the QX80, leave them in the section below. For more car reviews, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.